And here he comes, Dustin Reinhold from Fall River, Massachusetts. Dustin has had one of the most interesting and in some ways inspiring careers of any boxer of recent note. To say he had personal problems throughout his life would absolutely be an understatement, and he would admit to that openly. But he has changed his life. He's works with kids at his gym and reunited his professional career in his 40s.
In his mid to late 40s. Dustin's 46, and I mean, it amazes me that he's 10 years older than me, and he's...
You will be hard-pressed to find a better 46-year-old fighter in the United States. Right. I mean that when I say that. You know,
and look at the shape he's in. It's
incredible.
And Dustin is just as tough as an old boot. He really is that tough. First time I ever saw him, guys, he was fighting a DeBella prospect in his pro debut. He was behind, but he kept landing a left hook. And he got the guy in trouble and stopped him in the 4th round.
Yeah,
it's great.
It was a guy from another country.
Yeah.
And he was a prospect. Bella had him over here from another era.
Yeah.
And here comes Brandon Higgins. Brandon Higgins, somewhat new to this territory, gentlemen. His home base is absolutely the Castleton in New Hampshire. Being from Chelmsford, that's his backyard. That's almost the house that, you know, Brandon Higgins helped build.
Yeah, he's one of the 3 or 4 pillars of that.
100%. So he's head down here. I believe, actually, Sean, and you were with him for all his fights, with the exception of tonight. Did he fight every single fight in New Hampshire? Is this his Massachusetts debut?
This is his Massachusetts debut. He had a bunch of fights in Massachusetts as an amateur, but as a professional, this will be his first time.
Remarkable for a kid that's from Massachusetts, you know. And so what's great about this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this at home, we have such amazing insight. Brandon Higgins trained for his entire career by you, Sean, up until tonight's fight. And Kyle, you and Dustin Reinhold go back years upon years, have sparred hundreds of rounds together. So, I mean, we know quite frankly, the psyche mentality of both these men, and that's what makes it exciting to call a fight like this when you know the combatants and what they're made of.
What they've invested in it, and you know what a victory for either guy would mean tonight.
Both men are
high stakes for a regional professional boxing fight.
He's sporting blue trunks with black trim. A veteran who comes to us from Fall River, Massachusetts. His record, 7 wins, 5 defeats, 3 big wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Boston Boxing Promotions, Dustin and his opponent, standing directly across the ring, flag out of the reference area. Tonight, he's wearing white trunks. His record, 8 wins, 2 defeats, 5 big wins by way of knockout. They call him the Fighting Pride of Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Brandon, the Hammer Higgins.
Oh. If that doesn't pump you up, Peter Zimmer on the mic, holding on to the hammer. Both guys, getting a little chippy. This is going to be exciting, guys. Both guys really represent with the crowd tonight. I mean, I'm very impressed by how many people Dustin Reinhold has brought up from Fall River.
When I got together with Dustin yesterday, he said he ran out of tickets.
That's amazing. And Brandon Higgins is always a great draw. I feel that there's a little more fire in this fight, maybe a pinch of bad blood, dare I say, that wasn't there the first time.
I don't know what was said there, but based off the body language,
there's still a lot of respect there. I think they're both just ready to get it on.
Dustin might have just grabbed him and said, hey, let's have a great fight. I can't tell what was said there.
Or he could have said, go to hell. That's what's great about boxing. You never really know. Here we go, guys. This place is ready to rock.
Very curious, guys, to see how this first round plays out.
Definitely.
See what the new things that Brandon's been working on is.
Both men in a rematch. The fun thing about a rematch is you can correct your mistakes. And Dustin Reinhold coming forward more than he did in the first fight, at least in the first 10 seconds, which is impressive.
Brandon going backwards more than he normally ever does.
Do you think there's a world where Dustin wants to try and engage Higgins in a firefight early?
Oh, I think that's his best bet.
I mean, I think Dustin felt like there was quite a few exchanges in the first fight that he won, and maybe even, I mean, in his eyes, thought he had Brandon hurt. I don't know.
Oh, I think personally he shook Brandon several times, but I think Brandon, if anybody was
Weathered
really
it.
in trouble, I think it was Brandon's body shots that also had Dustin in trouble. But I think both guys were rocked.
Dude, Reinhold's
now,
having some
Dustin,
success here. Yeah. He's really kind of making this a dogfight
and
right
that
out of the
kinda caught
gate.
me by surprise, guys, because normally in the clinch, Brandon pushes you backwards. Dustin's legs look stronger for this fight. He was able to get
the
Brandon
thing
on
is,
his
I
heels.
know Dustin walked a lot heavier leading into this fight.
Well, Reinhold looks Dustin, who you were just saying, he looks big tonight.
Yep.
He looks like the bigger man.
And
Higgins, you know this, Sean.
I noticed that from the picture of the weigh-in that Dustin looked a little
Right.
bigger
Yeah,
this time.
he looks like the
I've
bigger
always
man.
known Dustin to walk around 5 pounds over. You know, he just lives there. He's
I
got a
think-
good metabolism.
I think-
He's always been a ripped guy.
I knew Dustin was taller, but he actually looked wider
Yeah.
at the photo I saw.
And I know in this camp he stayed heavier later throughout it. You know,
So Brandon is trying to establish a jab, and he's got a good jab. But personally, I prefer him when he's on his front foot. Good
Both
exchange by
landed
both
there,
guys
yep.
there. Yep.
Now it looks like Higgins is finding his pace a little bit,
Yeah,
firing
he's
off
got
some
such
really
venom
nice
on that
jabs.
left hand.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, both guys. land
both
the
guys
left
with a
hook again.
beautiful
Yep.
exchange. Great fight so far. It's almost like they're trying to establish their dominance.
Yep.
They're trying to figure out who's going to be the bull, who's going to be the boxer.
Nice right hand by Dustin over Brandon's jab.
Dustin started out. He started out
Working
really
it.
hot. Now it seems like Brandon's trying to find his groove a little bit. Oh, nice fast hands from Higgins. Dustin's throwing with bad intentions tonight. He's been known to be sometimes a bit of a crafty boxer, but he really seems to try and. Clearly, he's not scared of Higgins' power.
I could see Higgins wanting to work on new things. He's with a new team. The only thing I don't understand is
beautiful hook
when
from
they're in the
Higgins.
clinch. When they're in the clinch, why Brandon's not trying to push him backwards? That's something he knows he could do the first time.
Right.
Higgins has that beautiful lead hook. Real fast shot. This is a great. Both men tying up a little bit.
But I love that Dustin's trying to throw that free hand every chance he gets when they are tied up. Good straight right by Higgins.
You know, this is a very difficult round to call, to be honest with you.
This is one of several rounds tonight where I'd have a hard time scoring it.
Oh, boy. What a great, exciting, fast-paced opening round. Reinhold's complaining about something.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened.
Pretty vehemently to the referee about something.
I think he's trying to get on the ref's case, and I believe Jackie was the ref for the last fight, where they felt that Brandon was pushing
down.
And that was one thing that optically looked bad in that first fight. Dustin had
balance.
But Dustin took a few knees when they were leaning on each other. No knockdowns or anything close to that, but anytime a guy's knees on the ground,
it almost seems like Reinhold bulked up a little bit in preparation for this.
Yeah.
Maybe just needs to know he needed to be a little stronger in the clinches, you know. But Higgins always, fantastic
Oh,
physique.
yeah, Brandon's always in great shape.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. I'd bet you Dustin's 165 pounds tonight after being 147.
A big weight advantage.
Yeah.
Because Higgins, quite frankly,
Higgins isn't small
Sean,
either.
You guys, I'm sure.
Is there a
cut happening? I'm sure you guys have had conversations about 140. There's no doubt that Higgins can make 40. Am I wrong?
When I was working with Brandon, that was one of the last discussions we had, and he seemed to think that.
I feel like he would be a monster at 140. He'd be a big 140 instead of sometimes a small 47.
That's what I think. I think Brandon Higgins would be a very big, strong 140. That's where he's strong, but he's not a big 147.
Round two, both men starting out with a nice jab and then getting
Brandon
right back in the
come
clinch.
forward this round.
That's another headbutt. We're going to have some clashes of heads like that if the guys are really trying to establish themselves on the inside.
Good little check left hook. Brandon wore it well.
Dustin's got to stop.
There it is.
I believe that
Both
was a counter,
guys landed.
lead hook.
Yep.
Dustin's not happy. Dustin looks totally fine. Just
he's cut though. From a headbutt.
I think he had the cut.
Wow, what a shot from Higgins. What a beautiful counter hook.
Really good.
Dustin's going to come out hard though, and I think Higgins is swinging for the fences.
Yeah. What a fun fight.
Oh,
man.
this is action.
Yeah.
I love
body
that
shot by
uppercut
Brandon.
from Higgins.
Right on the belt line. That was a good body shot.
Dustin absolutely looking to fight back, not holding or anything.
No.
Yeah.
But this is now starting to look like a Brandon Higgins fight. You know, when he applies that pressure, he's so strong, and his punches break you down.
Gorgeous body shot. Higgins really coming with that lead left of the body, kind of getting that long angle on it.
Dustin's all the way back now, though. His legs are under him now. He's throwing some mean
loading up
shots.
those
He's
big
just
left
a little
hooks.
off.
Yeah.
And that uppercut, Reinhold throws a really nice big uppercut, huh? That finds a home, that's definitely going to be trouble. Definitely some sloppy choppy here, boys. You know, there's a lot of
I think
aggression
Dustin's
going
eyes
on.
bothering him a little bit here. That blood.
And unfortunately, I don't know. Did you guys catch? Was that a butt or,
I didn't.
or a punch?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean they've definitely clashed heads more than once or twice.
Man, these guys are just letting them go. It's bombs away.
Oh, it's almost the same punch that put him down. Both guys land on the left hook at the same time.
Doubling up on the body with the lead left hand. Higgins is feeling himself. Reinhold almost falls through the ropes. Hanging
Brandon's
on.
looking very impressive right now, being physical, punching in combination, not
He's out
neglecting
physical
the body.
right now, even when they pushing him away.
That big looping.
Oh, I think he was just off balance.
Off balance, You know, but Reinhold is still answering.
That's 3 shots in a row that Dustin landed there, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that a...
No.
What's he calling here? No push?
I think that was a knockdown. It wasn't a big shot, but I think if that right hand behind the head doesn't land.
It was either a knockdown or an actual push with the glove.
Yeah, but I think if that right hand doesn't land, I see what you're saying, a push. I thought it seemed to be
this is headed to Boston Boxing Fight of the Year country right now. This is nonstop.
Brandon's wearing Dustin's punches much better than Dustin right now is wearing Brandon's punches, though.
And as we learned in the Robles-Parra-Smith fight, a knockdown can just be detrimental in terms of how the judges feel about the entire fight.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's what I had said to him. You never know how that opening round knockdown painted the judge's view of the rest of the fight. Exactly what I said when
I
the
think
decision
we've learned
for
a lot.
Danny's.
You know, it skews judges because there's just a visual to it. Wow, an excellent, exciting round.
Right. Yep.
Woo! These guys have come to fight.
Yeah.
This is an exciting main event. This is what club show boxing is all about. This is what New England boxing is all about. 2 fighters from Massachusetts, head-to-head, rabid fan bases, amazingly cool venue. I mean, this is what's great. This is what boxing is all about.
It doesn't get much better than this.
It really doesn't.
For a local boxing, for the local boxing scene, that's about as fun as it gets. You got the old veteran in Dustin, and you got the up-and-coming prospect in Brandon, who
and they
looks
both
sensational
won it.
that round.
They won it so bad that
But I do think Dustin's all the way back. But one more left hook from Higgins, we'll see where he's at. But the same could be said for Dustin if he times him right.
But that's a big hole to get in. If you favored Higgins in the first round, which maybe could go either way, but if you favor in the first round, you're in a tough spot. You know.
Yeah, it would be a good idea for Dustin to try to win every round from here on out.
Yeah.
And in fact, I believe he would have to scorecard-wise, right?
Scorecard-wise in the 6th rounder, yep. You're right.
So he has to win every single round. That's
if you have him losing the first.
Which
he came out like a cannon in the first. It looked really good for the first half of the first round.
That's a big hole.
Yeah.
Higgins coming in with an overhand right.
Right hand and then drawing the space to find that body.
Yeah, it does seem like whatever's happening with that cut, he definitely seems to be dabbing it a lot. Oh, that's a nice little lead hook from Reinhold.
I just think Brandon would be better served to hold his ground.
We are not seeing a lot of straight punches, gentlemen. This is Hook City here tonight.
Brandon looking more interested in box, though, than I would be used to seeing him.
Another slip on that canvas.
And again, right on the middle of that canvas.
That wasn't necessarily Brandon's fault, though. That's that wet spot he might have.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
yeah, that was a canvas slip for sure. Brandon's kind of coming in with that overhand right. He's almost leading with it, falling in, and then just trying to work to that body.
Yeah, if the right hand gets him into place to throw that left hook.
Yeah, and he touched him clean on that shot. A little more power on that. It probably would have dropped Reinhold again.
Dustin was able to read that, see what he
Yep.
was looking for. Good head movement by Brandon,
Yeah.
getting right under that hook. Dustin snuck in an uppercut there.
Ooh, nice
Doubled
body
it up,
shot.
yep.
Yeah, he's doubling that lead left hook to the body, which is I always think that's a nice combination because a lot of times you get hit in the body once you think something's coming somewhere else,
And then
so
you
you
go
let
right
it
back
go.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the biggest change I see in Brandon is just doing more boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, good left hook by Dustin.
Yeah, and he followed it with a nice one too.
Yeah.
Maybe Reinhold's best combination of the fight.
Nice left hook to the body by
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
You could count. That's like clockwork. That's
Yeah.
just always going to be there.
Yeah.
If he's at close range, he's going to hit you with a good shot to the body.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
nice
little
sneaky
uppercut.
uppercut there from Reinhold.
It's been a good round
Again.
so far
Yeah.
for Dustin.
Yep.
Reinhold is crafty. There's no doubt about it. He can
I mean,
fight
I
a
think
lot
Dustin's
of
got 70, 80 amateur fights, so he's
Yeah.
not, you know, I mean,
Yeah. Well, he's a high-level amateur.
Right.
Both guys are really letting the hands go. This is a great fight for a
Dustin
young.
timed him with the right hand there.
yeah.
Brandon come right back with the left hook.
No, I think that was a slip on the
Yeah.
canvas again.
But Dustin's been scoring a lot
Yeah.
of punches here in the middle of this round. Good straight right.
Beautiful straight
That's
right
Dustin's
on the button.
round.
Yeah.
That's Dustin's round.
I think
And
the
like-
last 45
and like we
seconds.
said,
yeah.
I feel he's got to sweep it if he wants to win this fight. But he just got things a little closer. Great fight, action-packed, a lot of fun.
Brandon Higgins, he always pushes himself so hard. He's just a workaholic. So he might have been a little arm weary from that big second round there.
Yeah.
I expect him to pick things up this round. The question is, what does Dustin do when Brandon picks things up?
Yeah, you get the feeling Brandon knows he probably lost that round, and he's probably going to come back to get the next one.
Yeah.
Like I said, so much weighs on that first round. If you gave Dustin the first round, it's tied right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
If
Yep.
he gave Dustin.
But if you gave that first one, if you got the first two, including the 10-8 to Brandon, then it's a big hole.
And Dustin did start that first round out better,
Yes.
although Brandon
Yeah,
finished
Brandon-
better.
Brandon-
What do you like better?
Brandon
You know?
found himself, yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon rocking some new trunks. Good look for him. Good color. Yeah, see him on his back foot, but maybe this is something he's getting comfortable with doing.
Oh. Check left hook and the
Oh.
He
uppercut.
got a little hurt right there.
Yeah.
Brandon got staggered ever so. But that's what I love about Brandon.
But Brandon keeps throwing,
he
though, right?
recovers so
Yeah.
well.
Beautiful.
Even as an
coming.
amateur, I seen him hurt once. I wasn't training him at the time, but I seen him get knocked down, I think, twice in an amateur fight, and against a guy that unfortunately has passed away. But the heart he showed is amazing.
Coming right back,
But
yep.
Dustin got the. You're looking at two guys that are as tough as they make them.
Of course, right.
You know what's so great is when Higgins flurries, which he does quite a bit, he throws them hard. A lot of guys, when they decide to throw 4 shots, they're just
Nothing
trying to go
behind
fast.
them. Yeah.
He sits on them. He is just digging to that right-hand
Yeah.
side
Yeah,
of
the body
Reinhold.
shots is all Brandon Higgins, but the headshots this round, Dustin's landing the better headshots at the moment.
Oh! Higgins just walked
That
into a
right
big shot.
hand, yeah.
Yeah, he always tries to win it back, and that's
Yeah.
what is so exciting about Higgins as a fighter.
Oh, good body shot. Dustin really needs to stop focusing on that cut. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
Well,
get
now
it,
he's
yeah.
touching the other eye as if he's checking to see if he got cut there.
Good jab.
I love that raking lead left hook to the
that,
body.
yeah.
He's really putting some work into the body. That's got to slow down Reinhold. I mean, he's still 47. He's a superhuman
Right.
47-year-old,
But
but
that
he's still.
type of body attack will slow
Right.
down a 27-year-old.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Now Brandon's swarming him.
Oh.
No.
I feel if Reinhold just seemed overwhelmed there. Seems like he's getting a little frustrated. But Higgins falls in. He throws that overhand,
Yeah.
falls in, and starts working on the
Yeah,
inside.
and it's not Brandon's fault. That's how he fights when he gets aggressive.
Heads are gonna clash.
Dustin has
Right.
to be careful not to get too frustrated here. Brandon, that wasn't a good look the way he was sitting on the ropes there.
No.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh, left
Oh,
hook.
Beautiful.
And it's tough to tell sometimes.
Oh!
Was that a?
It was a shot, though. It's got to be a knockdown.
Wow, yeah.
Now it could have been a slip, but the punch still landed. So
you got to just put it behind you and fight.
Higgins really not heading to the neutral corner on that one, Sean. He was basically hanging on the ref's
right
shoulder.
behind the ref's back.
Reinhold looks like he's getting tired, but he's also doing beautiful work.
Some good
What
body
a
shots
beautiful
like
body
that.
Yep.
Oh,
that right hand again.
What an incredible round, guys.
These guys could fight 5 times, and it'd be fireworks every time, I think.
I think Reinhold has a lot of success when he starts to box and goes on the jab.
Yeah,
but that's
when he
just
works
not,
behind the jab.
Yeah.
And
He's
when
just
Brandon's
not-
able to trap him against the ropes, that's where his best moments come.
Yeah. But he's not doing that. He's getting in and scrapping, right
Well,
there.
he's using his jab.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when he goes there, it's great. Oh, one of those lead overhand rights just landed.
Yeah, Brandon snuck a beautiful looping right in. And that's where Brandon wants to hustle.
Oh, sweet little hook. And then Reinhold
Right
fights
back.
Look at this action, guys. Higgins going to work. Reinhold press against the ropes.
What a fun fight.
Lands a
right hand at
huge
the
shot
bell by
at the
Higgins.
bell.
Yeah.
What a war. And the fans are showing their appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 rounds of action so far.
Yeah.
But at this stage, Higgins, I don't know if you make that a 10-8 round. I'd say you'd have to.
And most judges are probably going to
Yeah.
do that.
Right, they're going to err on the side of it was ruled a knockdown, right?
The frank reality is Reinhold's not going to win this fight on the cards at this
And in
point.
my opinion, you could make a case that Higgins scored 3 knockdowns. There was a right hand there that I thought there
That
was
they
a balance,
judged a
but I
slip
think
in
the
the
right
earlier
hand,
round. Yep.
Yeah, Reinhold needs a knockout. I don't think there's any way around it.
I think at this
or
stage,
needs to
I
answer
think-
back with knocking Higgins down.
knockdowns. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Brandon's up
Yeah, he needs
right now by a comfortable margin.
Yeah, he needs a knockout or 2 10-8s. But that's going to create for more excitement if he is aware of that and goes for it.
Right.
Higgins could probably coast right now. It's not his style. He won't
Right.
do it. But if he wanted to just kind of get on the bike and But what a feather
Nice
in Higgins'
job.
cap if he could pull off a stoppage.
Right.
Whichever one of you guys brought up, though, Dustin behind his jab is just so much better of a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He really is when he spears that jab first. And Brandon's being more eager to jab himself tonight, but that's one area that Dustin seems to get the better of it.
Yep.
Nice head movement by Higgins. Again, Brandon just looking to box a little more tonight, but when he does decide to go to town and let his power go, he's being very successful.
Oh.
Nice right hand.
Beautiful right hand. But when Dustin keeps it straight, he
Yeah.
does great. But he's kind of getting pulled into Higgins' fight, I think,
Yeah.
a little bit, You don't want to stand toe-to-toe hooks with Brandon Higgins. That's kind of his wheelhouse, you know.
See, when Brandon's on the inside throwing those short punches, that's where I think he's at his best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then he can nice
But
right hand by
yeah.
Dustin. Then Brandon can bet on himself with that left
Both
hook.
guys.
That he just landed.
And the
Both
uppercuts.
That was a 3-punch combination that he just landed every shot. I mean, he's doing great stuff in the midst of it, but
Like
Higgins
you guys
just,
said, though, Brandon won't ride it out.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
another great jab down the middle.
Good work on a clinch. Oh.
The fact that we're looking at a 47-year-old man.
I know. I didn't want to keep harping on it.
You don't want to harp on it.
Is he 20 years older than Brandon?
You can't underestimate the shape that he's in.
Right.
He's giving it hell to a young man. I mean, I don't think he's winning the fight, but
he's winning the round.
But yeah, he's having a fairly good
Right.
round. When he boxes and when he keeps it straight and he keeps it right down the middle, he's having a lot of success, which is kind of Higgins' poison, quite frankly. Boxers that move a lot.
Right.
Brandon wants to be up in your
Right.
grill
I mean,
doing work.
that's what Chris Jacobs did, right? He was
Yes.
on his bike and he boxed.
And it's
Harry
what
as
Harry
well.
did. Yeah,
It was-
the two losses of Higgins' career were against guys that were really kind
Not
of
going to stand there and bang with
Man,
you.
does Brandon Higgins' hook move fast, though? He
it's
missed
great.
there, but when he turns it over,
Oh, it's great.
it just moves with exceptional
He gets
speed.
a lot of distance on it, too.
I don't know if Brandon might be taking, coasting this round to bring it all in the 5th round because he's boxing and he's no longer putting combinations together.
Yeah.
He's kind of moving around the ring. He's not pressuring.
The action is absolutely slowed down this round, but a lot of that could be both men knowing they got to save it for the last round.
Big punches there.
Yeah. Triple jab from Higgins.
Oh, good right hand followed by the
But
hook.
Brandon recovers so well because he's always in such good shape.
Yeah. All right, ladies.
I mean,
and
better
gentlemen.
round for Dustin.
That's a Dustin round,
Yeah.
though.
Like you said, the huge thing is the knockdowns. If it was just, if they were all 10-9 rounds, you might be going into this last round with it up for
With
grabs.
the fight on the line,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
with the knockdowns, I got Higgins comfortably up.
Yeah.
But Dustin was timing with some good shots. Just the thing is, Brandon's in such good shape. He's taking them really good.
He got a great chin, huh, Sean?
He does take a great punch, and he has a great heart. He's got a warrior's heart, as well as being a real nice human being.
Yeah. Just a very focused individual. You got to love it.
I can tell you guys a few things. He has no bad habits. Like his lifestyle is boxing and
Staying in shape.
And being in shape.
Yeah.
And Higgins is on his feet, center of the ring, ready to go. Both men acknowledging it. A lot of respect there.
I think this is going to be fireworks on the last round. Neither guy's
I don't
going to
think,
cruise.
even though Brandon's up, I don't
Right.
see him cruising. I see him working his ass off this round. If Dustin's smart, he knows he has to stop Brandon or score 2 knockdowns to have a chance at winning
It
the
seems
fight.
like Brandon has more in the tank, though.
Right here it does.
Yeah.
After the last round, it looked like Dustin did, but
both men kind of
good uppercut. Get out of
man,
there.
that is just a Reinhold has a
Like you said, his
sneaky little
boxing
uppercut.
acumen is there. You know, I mean,
and I don't feel like he's missing a beat. I just think he's kind of getting outworked a little bit by a younger man, but
faster
But
as
look
well.
at that. I mean, he just
Yeah.
landed 2 straight shots. That sneaky little uppercut. He's having a lot of success with that. And another overhand.
and when he starts timing the right, like the little pullback right hand, he does it to me in the gym all the time. He's tough.
I mean, quite frankly, Reinhold's been completely. Oh,
Nope.
he knows how.
Brandon's superior balance has been one of the big stories this fight. Good left hook by Brandon Higgins to the body. Uppercut by Dustin.
That sneaky little uppercut. I think this is a Higgins round, really big. Sorry, a Reinhold round, really big. Yeah. But beautiful. Man,
Like I said, Dustin's going to fight to that bell.
Yeah, I mean, if he could get a knockdown on Higgins, this fight suddenly becomes incredibly interesting on the card. But here comes Higgins. He knows.
It's the thing, man. Like you
That's
said,
the
every
thing
time you
about
think Brandon
Brandon's-
might be hurt, he just throws flurries.
Yeah, he's always so prepared.
Yeah. He always gets the moments back. When he loses the moment, he's trying to get it back. I think it's been a real sensational performance by
Brandon was
Higgins
a little
tonight.
closer right there. If he was a little bit closer, that would have been a big shot.
Oh, good left hook.
Oh!
It's a 4 or 5 punch combination.
Yeah. I mean, you can't take that away from a guy. I mean, to land 4 or 5 punches in a row is, and that's why they're.
Oh, big left hook by Brandon Higgins, though.
Oh, down to the body.
Yeah.
He answers back. Both men trading.
Good uppercut.
Oh, he rocked Higgins with the uppercut.
Higgins staggered ever so slightly, but he recovers so fast and smart. I got to give credit where credit's
Gotta
due.
hold. Yeah.
Brandon was smart to hold on there. Dustin airing it out. Both guys airing it
Oh.
out.
Yeah.
We're going out with a bang here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Dustin just looking for that one shot, knowing he needs it.
But Reinhold has landed a lot of punches this round. Both
Oh, good right hand. Uppercut is smoking
uppercut again.
Oh, this guy's.
You know, Dustin's game, but so is Brandon fighting
Of
right
course,
back after
right.
getting rocked like that.
It's incredible. The testament to both men's will. It's sensational. Oh,
What a
fight.
great
Is right.
fight. Tremendous fight.
Exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Tremendous fight.
toe-to-toe the whole time from the opening bell,
What's
really.
nice, though, if there was any controversy for anybody, if there was anybody that felt that Reinhold didn't get a fair shake, I think Higgins put the nail in the coffin tonight. I think he proved that. That was a great fight.
Yeah, I think if they fight 10 times, it'll be
It comes out
exciting
like that,
to-
right, yeah.
But it'll only get better for Brandon. I don't think he'll fight a third time.
No, I don't think
but
so.
Let's,
Well,
you
I
know,
don't think he needs to.
I thought Dustin actually won the last round, but there was times Brandon was on the. There was that one moment where Brandon was on the verge of stopping him, and that was impressive because Dustin is as tough as they come.
Terrible.
I felt like it was 4 rounds to 2 Higgins, but man, he's got those knockdowns.
Those 2 rounds were big.
Yeah, but there's definitely that opening round could have went either way.
Yeah,
That's the thing, the opening round, but the knockdowns,
But the knockdowns traded,
take any
So
argument out of it.
Even if you go 3-3, the knockdown seal the deal, you know.
But it's like, how can you say you're 46? Are you going to stop when Dustin comes out at 46?
that.
He's competing with, the
Competing.
the
Yeah.
front,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
A team of Boston boxing signees.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Give him everything he can handle.
He didn't go out there and like, I'm 47, I'm just looking to get a
No, he's
couple
not
bucks.
just happy to be here, you know?
No.
He's looking to win.
He's a hell of a fighter, and regardless of what he chooses to do, if he wanted to fight on, he deserves it and has every right to fight on. And if it was time for him, I would understand it too.
Right.
Solely off age, not off talent.
Right. Oh, exactly. Right.
And I think one of the big questions, guys, is what's next for Brandon Higgins
Right.
after an impressive showing like this.
Yep.
Yeah. I tell you, there's rumble.
Something big Thanksgiving Eve, or maybe something even on a.
Yeah, there's rumblings of potentially another showdown against another New England-based prospect. You know, we'll see what Boston Boxing is able to put together in the next 2 months. I believe there are plans for a return in November. I think Boston Boxing will be back this November. Information soon to come. Stay tuned to all social media channels for the latest announcement.
And if you're alluding to potential fight they talked about before for Higgins with a prospect in that weight division, that's a very exciting fight.
Very exciting fight, yeah. But I tell you, if Brandon Higgins could get the 140, oh boy, would he be a terror.
Yeah. Yeah, his strength would be even more effective at 140.
Going to the cards. Let's send it up to Peter Zimborg with the official decision for our main event here tonight. Boston Boxing Promotions return to Massachusetts. Melrose Memorial Hall, one of the best club boxing venues, I think, in the United States. And we gave it a main event that was worthy of the venue.
Absolutely. So was the co-main. I mean, I know it was over quick, but talk about the excitement level and just the shock value.
Another tremendous, exciting card. Send it up to Peter Zimborg.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing right now is 2 classy warriors exchanging pleasantries. I could watch these guys fight 10 times in a row. How about a round of applause for both these guys?
Dustin kind of giving the point, acknowledging that Brandon won.
Judge Steve Clark sees the fight 57-56.
Oh.
Judge Tom Clark sees the fight 57-56.
Wow.
And Judge Ken Bolovic scores the fight 59-54. Your winner, the unanimous decision, Brandon.
Dustin pointing as well.